So I felt like telling everybody a story. This actually happened to me God, about maybe 4 years ago, maybe three, but I'm pretty sure four. So I lived out in St. Nathan's, Wisconsin, which is a small little farm village in between the middle of nowhere. It's between Manitowoc and Sheboygan. So I was living in this old, how would you put it, like, fuck, pretty much it was like a campus, like an old school campus. You can even check it out as, you go to United Ministries or, yeah, United Ministries. But anyway, so, well, as the JFK Prep and St. Nathan's. And you can even or look on Google and search it up, and it will say that it's kind of haunted and shit. But but anyways, so I would have been in my like 18 or yeah, I was 18 or 19 at that point in time. I'm pretty sure I was 18. And all of a sudden, next thing I know, like everything was all good and stuff like that. And once I got into the room where I was gonna be staying in, I had a roommate named Lamont. Well, at first, me and Lamont actually liked each other and stuff like that. He was a really cool guy. Like, I'm not saying I'm gay or anything like that, but so we were just sitting, talking, having a good time and shit. And all of a sudden, he's like, "Oh, well, you know that there's a spirit of a little girl that's on this property." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" Like me, like started believing in the supernatural, but not really. Well, we got in the conversation about that, and apparently she actually hung herself in the gymnasium, or the gym, pretty much, and because she was being bullied. Well, I'll get to her in a little bit here. So it got to the point where how do I want to put it? I started seeing shit. Like, I ended up going to, or, well, it first started when I saw a key on the, um, on the floor of the room. I didn't know how the fuck it got there, and so I went to go, tell Lamont, "Hey, look, we need to go into to the bedroom real quick. I need to show you something." And so we end up going into the bedroom, and it got to the point where both of us looked at each other like with those what the fuck eyes, because like I didn't move the key, I didn't even know what the key fucking went to. And he's like, "Oh, that's my car key. Like, it's not supposed to be right there." And I'm like, looking at him like, "What the fuck are you talking about, car key? Like, you never told me that you had a fucking whip." And so he ended up showing me the compartment. I'm like, "Oh, that's where it was. Okay." So then, this was a few months, or this was like a month after. Like, Lamont ended up moving out and moving somewhere else, and I had the room all to myself. No big deal. So it was about 3 o'clock at night, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm like, I looked outside and stuff like that. Or, no, I went to go get a drink of water. That's what it was. Yeah. Sorry, like, my memory is kind of fucking shot right now from doing too many fucking drugs, but. But anyways, so it got to the point where I ended up going up and getting a drink of water. Well, the kitchen was on the other side of the building. Like, it was like just a long hallway type of thing. My room was on the far end, like closest to like this fire escape. And I literally had to walk past, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 14, 15 doors and the living room to get to the kitchen. So I got a drink of water and stuff like that. Next thing I know, I get out of the kitchen, turn off the light and stuff like that, and I literally, like, I know that I wasn't half asleep when I saw this either. Like, because that walk woke my ass up. So I was staring down the corridor and stuff like that, and all of a sudden I seen this woman. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, clear as day, I just saw this old-fashioned woman. Like, she had on, like, well, this was, like, a Catholic, Catholic place, so it wasn't like a nun type of thing, which I'll get to in a second here. And all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm looking, and I, like, saw her going into my room. I'm like, okay, no one's supposed to be fucking here, type shit. It says the people that lived with me, which was like 15, 16 people. So, all of a sudden I walked down this corridor, looked in my room, and I saw nothing. But yeah, I still felt eyes staring at me. So, I did some research. Finding out this place houses nuns from the Catholic Church. And they were the teachers of the school. I'm not sure if anybody actually died there, but all I know is that, like, yeah, it was just kind of fucked up, you know? Because, like, I never actually experienced this before. Like, I did when I was, like, 3, but that was about it. Like, I'd never seen an actual premonition of a ghost. So, yeah, it was kind of weird. And, like, this had to be like hell of acres. Like, I would have to say 12 acres because you're looking at the chapel, pretty much another building. In total, there was like 7, 8 buildings on that property. But anyways, the reason why I bring that up is because on the property there was a priest that was buried there. Like, there was a lot of priests and stuff like that buried in this little cemetery. But one in particular was a mausoleum that had a chapel on the other side. So, I befriended monks and stuff like that while I was living down in St. Nazianz and shit. If they're watching, shout out to Brother Anthony, dude. I miss you, dog. But anywho, I ended up going there and exploring type of thing when I first got, or when I, like the second day that I got there, you know? And all of a sudden, next thing I know, I looked on his history. This dude did not even like decompose for at least like half a year, bro. Like, on God. So I don't know what was up with St. Nazianz, but like that was just like really messed up. So yeah, like that's my ghost story for today. I just wanted to get that off my chest, you know. Thank you for watching, and if you sat through my rambling, I'm glad. Well, catch you later.